Dolls are supposed to be comforting. They're supposed to be childhood innocent, but sometimes something attaches, and sometimes it doesn't leave. Tonight we're talking about 3 haunted dolls with documented histories and the disturbing stories that made them famous. Let's start with the one most people think they know. Number 3, Annabelle. In 1970, a nursing student named Donna was given a Raggedy and All as a gift. At first, it was normal, until it wasn't. Donna and her roommate began noticing small changes. They'd leave the doll sitting on the couch and come home to find it standing, arms crossed, legs positioned differently. Then it escalated. They began finding handwritten notes around their apartment. On parchment paper they didn't own. The notes said, "Help me." They eventually contacted a medium who told them the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins was attached to the doll. The spirit claimed she felt safe with them and asked permission to stay. They said yes, that decision would scare them for the rest of their lives. Soon, their friend Lou began having nightmares about the doll. In one dream, he woke up unable to move. He said the doll climbed onto his chest and began strangling him. He woke up gasping. Days later, Lou claimed he heard something in Donna's room. When he went to check, the room was empty, except for the doll. He said it lunged at him. He later showed deep claw-like scratches across his chest. That's when paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were called. They didn't believe it was a child spirit. They believed something inhuman was manipulating the doll, pretending to be innocent. They removed Annabelle and placed her inside a locked glass case, where she remains today, and according to the Warrens, the case isn't for display, it's containment. Number 2. Robert. The doll Robert was given to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto in the early 1900s in Key West, Florida. The doll was nearly child-sized with real human hair and hollow glassy eyes. Gene, as the boy was called, adored the doll, but servants in the house reported something strange. They would hear Gene talking in his bedroom, and then they would hear another voice respond, lower, angrier. When confronted, Gene would say, "Robert did it," blaming the doll for broken toys, shattered vases, furniture found overturned. Neighbors claimed they saw Robert moving in the upstairs window when the family wasn't home. Years passed. Gene grew up, but he kept the doll. As an adult, he placed Robert in a chair facing a window. Visitors to the house claimed the doll's expression changed when they spoke badly about him. After Gene died, the house was sold. New owners said they heard footsteps in the attic and children giggling. The doll was eventually donated to a museum in Key West. Today, visitors say cameras malfunction near him, and if you take his photo without asking permission first, people claim misfortune follows. The museum receives letters, hundreds of them, apology letters, begging Robert to remove bad luck. Some believe belief fuels the legend. Others think something is still watching from behind those glass eyes. Number 1, Okiku. This story begins in Japan in 1918. A 17-year-old boy bought a doll for his little sister, Okiku. She loved it. She carried it everywhere. Months later, Okiku died suddenly from illness. The grieving family placed the doll on their home altar as a memorial. Then they noticed something unsettling. The doll's hair was growing. It had originally been cut in a short bob. Soon it reached the shoulders, then longer. The family believed Okiku's spirit had attached itself to the doll. After World War II, they entrusted the doll to Meninji Temple, where it remains. Priests at the temple claim they regularly trim the doll's hair and that it continues to grow. Scientific testing reportedly confirmed the strands are human hair. To this day, the doll sits inside a wooden box with dark glass eyes and hair that shouldn't be possible. Some believe grief created the legend. Others believe a child's spirit never left and is still aging, still waiting. Here's the thing about haunted dolls: they don't chase you, they don't scream, they just sit there, watching, and that might be worse. Which one disturbed you the most? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.